Okay. Alright, today I'm going to show you a little general saw maintenance. One of the first things you can do with the saw maintenance is go around the saw and check all your screws, make sure they're tight. You would use an Allen key for that. If the head of the screw is plugged with dirt, you can clean the dirt out of the head with a sharp pointy tool like this one. This is called an awl. Another thing of saw maintenance you can do is clean your air filter. Do that on a regular basis, a couple times a day if you're using your saw lots. Here's the air filter in this one. You just pop the top cover off. Pull the choke because you don't want dirt to go down the motor. Take the filter off and you just tap out. That's it. Then, some other saw maintenance things you can do is grease the bearing. That's the big one I want to show you today. I'm going to take the sprocket cover off and we're going to grease the bearing. So, with your bar wrench, take off these two nuts on the sprocket cover. Loosen your chain. Okay, the best way to remove your bar and chain is you push your bar back towards your sprocket. Take your chain off the sprocket. And the bar up. Now, to get at the bearing in here, there's a little C-clip. And I use the end of my bar wrench to remove that C-clip. Get up close there, Farron, and if you can see the C-clip. It's got two little divots in it. And you just pull it off. It's easy to lose, so keep your finger on it. I gotta put my glasses on so I can see. And then you take all these parts off. You just take them off and lay them in a row. That way you'll know what order they go. We'll put them back on. C-clip, washer, sprocket, clutch drum cover. Here's the bearing we're after right here. They make a special grease for that, chainsaws. It's called bearing grease. Put some on your finger. Rub it into the bearing. You should do this once a week. Mind you, I use my chainsaw a lot. I burn about 4 to 6 tanks of gas on average in a day, so I grease my bearing every week. Put all the parts back on. With this clutch drum, there's a part of the clutch right there, and there's a cutout here. You got to make sure that goes on properly. To get the C-clip back on, I put it in place and I push it with the end of the bar wrench. There it is. Now, something else you could do with general maintenance is clean your bar. And for that, I have this tool. And to clean the bar, I just put the point up by the tip into the channel there, run it back, and get all the dirt out. Now on the bar, you'll find these holes, one on each side, for the oil to go in there. You want to clean that out too. Another thing you can do for maintenance on this bar is take your flat file and clean the burrs off the end of the tip. And how I would do that, flat file, because when you're chainsawing, you might have a tendency to whack your saw into the tree when it's running, and you'll spread the bar out up here, and you'll get burrs. You can just file them off like this. And I would say that covers it for general maintenance.